What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by two things. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll show them out real quick. The first is my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound, and the second is a new podcast I just launched called Chasing Infinity. Links in the description below. Check them out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's talk about bots. Well, maybe bots, bot farms. I don't know what it is. But in the last 2 days, we have seen a resurgence of activity in quite a few accounts. Now, this is not new players coming in. As much as I wish it was, and much as I want it to be, I don't believe it is new players coming in, because as you can see here, we have not seen the corresponding kind of crazy amount of new players either signing up or new spell books. I mean, this is what, maybe 132 people that signed up on this day, 114 that signed up there, right? Not nearly what we're showing on the left side here, which is 15,000 daily active accounts on November 27th, followed by 19,000 daily active accounts on November 28th. Now, for context, look at the rest of the past 30 days. It's actually been quite consistent. If I go and show you 3 months, just so that you can get it visually, you'll see that we've been around, maybe the 6 to 8, maybe 6 to 9,000 range for the last 3 months, and all of a sudden we get this resurgence. And if I go to 6 months here, you'll see obviously it's not as bad as when we had some crazy bot activity over the summer. All of these little spikes here was when I believe the bot farms were unstaking their SPS through June after the wild season pass or permit went live. So, I mean, we were seeing like 100,000 accounts there. And then we saw a little bit of a spike here. Let's see, how much was this back in August? About 32,000. And then it's been very quiet since. So what is this resurgence here? I don't know, right? I'm just calling it out because I'm curious to see if anybody else has heard anything or has done a little scraping on the blockchain to see if there's any kind of insights as to what it could be. Obviously, I know what the narrative is going to be. There's a lot of folks who are very, very concerned about bots and bot farms coming back for hardcore mode. But keep in mind, hardcore mode was announced. It's not yet live. What would people be doing now? Maybe consolidating accounts, getting them ready for hardcore mode. Again, we're still probably a month and a half away from this. I know they were trying to get it out before the end of the year, but they did push it to 2025, which I guess we're just a little bit over a month away at this point. But considering that, they're probably not going to be coming in and launching it the first couple of days into the new year, my guess is it's probably going to be closer to mid-January once everybody comes back, is done with the holidays, and focused. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's a month and a half away. What could this activity be? Unless, of course, people are just ramping up their accounts, their alts, their bot farms. Again, these numbers are not as high, but I just don't know what they are. Now, the only other data point that we have here, which is interesting, is a spike in transactions. So you can see here, let's go to like the 14-day. So, we are usually around, I don't know, 117,000 daily transactions, right? It's nothing super crazy. 96,000 there, 90,000. Yeah, so maybe like in the 90,000 range. Whereas this, in a single day, jumped us 4x to 360,000, and then obviously dropped the following day to 141,000. We'll have to see what November 29th comes in as. But when it comes to transactions, these aren't necessarily market-based, but if we just go to the markets, you can see that there was no massive spike in the market on the 27th or the 28th. In fact, it came down quite a bit. Nothing with token prices. If we go all the way up here, you can see even with battles, there wasn't anything significant in the amount of battles. So what were people doing in terms of transactions on these accounts? Now, my guess, and if I had to take like a guess as to what could potentially be going on, if there were bot farms that did want to come in, and seeing as Soulbound has not been ruled out of hardcore mode, maybe there was a resurgence of a lot of these accounts that have these Soulbound accounts or Soulbound cards that have started maybe either consolidating or combining these cards to get to higher levels. Now, I know we're afraid of like the 1 BCX armies, right? So I don't know, maybe that could be it too. Maybe they keep them that way, but then that doesn't really count as a transaction. I don't know that people are like massively unlocking these cards because, well, we aren't sure that they need to yet. But something is happening in the accounts. There's transactions happening in the accounts all on these, 1 or 2 days that we can see here that has me perplexed. So again, I don't want to raise a false alarm. I don't want to, say definitively that this is bot farms. I'm just trying to give you one viewpoint as to what I think it could be. Because none of the other data points are matching up to say that it's either new players or it's just a bunch of alt accounts. Well, it feels strange to me. And so I'm just putting this out there because maybe somebody has more insight or information as to what exactly is going on. But that is really all I have for you guys in this video. I just wanted to call it out. Again, I'm actually, I'll say it again and I'll continue saying it. I'm very excited about hardcore mode. I think it's going to be awesome. It may not be perfect when it first comes out, but I'm not worried about it. And I don't even know that this exploit is going to be enough, or that this will be an exploit, right, with soulbound cards. But my point being that despite all that, we still need to be vigilant when we see the data start to come in and change as dramatically as it is. So I'm just trying to get ahead of this. I'm just trying to see what it is, and hopefully we can, as a community, come together, put our detective thinking caps on, and figure it out. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.